everyone. Everyone is good evening. All right. My name is Kanmi, and I will be your compare facilitator for this 2 days masterclass on life and personal planning. Please let me tell you this in advance that this is one of the masterclass series within the broader masterclass that encompasses mind shift, planning, and goal setting. I repeat, the broader masterclass of which we are taking a subset today. That's why you will find that when you registered for this, it was also suggesting other courses that are aligned within the same masterclass series. So if you want to have a holistic understanding of everything that has to do with mind shift, planning, and goal setting, you might have to maybe also attend those other classes. But I will say here, therefore, that there will be some reference to those other classes, which you might not have full understanding of unless you attend those other classes and make some the entire, full bouquet of the mind shift and planning, goal planning and goal setting series. Okay, but today we'll focus on the planning aspect. Our focus is on the planning aspect. So that's what we'll do tonight. Our focus is on the planning aspect. So, sorry. Okay. So I think the class is complete. Okay. If anyone is not in now, we will not wait. Okay. We won't be able to wait if anyone is not in now. Please, let me just check who is in. Okay. Please, what you can do for me, if you wouldn't mind, you can please let me see. I hope everyone is in. What you can do for me, I can see Gade Funshaw, I think, okay, you came in later. All right, so please, Gade, what you can do for me is do me a direct Zoom, please. Zoom message, everyone. Yeah, please do me a direct Zoom message and put your WhatsApp number, because you will receive some follow-up classes and all that after this, and follow-up sessions that can guide you, that can help you to practicalize what we are doing here. So I will need to have your WhatsApp number. So please do me a direct Zoom comments, put in your full name, please, I insist, and your WhatsApp numbers. Please do that for me now, please. Okay, do that for me now. Thank you as you do that. So a direct mail to me so that others don't see it, just a direct Zoom message, just put your full name as well as your WhatsApp number. Thank you. All right, so let's get rolling. A little bit about me for okay, sorry. Okay, this is a little bit about me. For those who might not have met me before, maybe let me put on the mic to help you. Okay, this is my voice. Those who have not met me before, this is a little bit about me. So I am a man of many parts, various industries, in the marketing communication industry, in the media industry. I've been in journalism. I've been in information. I've been in strategy. So I straddled several industries, and I'm a fellow of about 3 institutes, both locally and internationally. So, but I want to start off with this because most of what we'll do in planning, I was already on this, and that's why I want to start with this. Particularly what I have underneath here. What do I do? Maybe you have been, in an elevator, or you've been, at a business launch, or maybe even you just met someone at a party and all that, the question we ask most often in professional cycle is, what do you do? And you know that the what do you do can turn your life around. That simple, what do you do, can turn your life around if you know how to answer it very well. And what do? You will learn how to answer it well from today, because it states everything about your purpose. If you answer it wrongly, you may miss a multi-billionaire business proposal. If you answer it rightly, it will make you to resonate in the mind of prospects, and that will make people never to forget you. All right. Please, for those who are just coming in, don't forget, I said, do me a direct Zoom message. Put your full name and your WhatsApp number, please. Thank you. Your full name and your WhatsApp number, a direct message to me on Zoom. No, just do that. Thank you. All right. So, for instance, what do I do? You ask, what do I do? I tell you, I train, I coach, and I mentor upwardly mobile professionals and executives on how they can balance and have amazing success in their careers and marital relationships, so that they can have the greatest impact and fulfillment in life. So my focus is on balance and success in two critical areas: careers and relationships. So that's about me. And I have a clear audience. I have a clear target, people like you, upwardly mobile professionals and executives. So you must be able even to resonate in your mind, what do you do? So if I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, on this call, what do you do? Please, let's go on the chat box. Put on the chat box quickly, what do you do? Put on the chat box now. I want to see everyone put there, what do you do? Let's go. I'll give you an example, because this is what we will drill down on. Because in planning, you must first of all even understand yourself. It starts off from understanding yourself. That's where planning starts from. If you don't understand yourself, you cannot adequately plan. So what do you do? I'm meeting you for the first time, Gadi, I'm meeting you for the first time. I'm meeting you, Kay, for the first time. What do you do? Please put it on the chat box. Let's see. Let's see that. What do you do? What do you do? Yes. Okay, I'm waiting for you to quickly do that. A question, Tom, what do you do? I'm waiting for you. Thank you. Thank you. What do you do? What do you do? Yes, I'm waiting. Yes, are we true? Are we true? Are we true? What do you do? I want to see that. Yes. Okay, great. Pascal. Okay. Let me share some of the things. Okay, great. Great. Let me share some of the things I can see here. So I will learn. No, don't forget this. We are also learning together. I'm also learning here because I want to also broaden my knowledge. So let me share some. All right. Okay, caller, you're just joining. Please, what you would do, caller, a direct message to me, your full name and your WhatsApp number. Please put it there. That's a direct message to me. All right. However, to everyone, you must use even the question, what do you do? If you are just meeting a party, in a shopping mall, you are taking an elevator and you met a Dangote, and Dangote asked you, what do you do? You met a Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett said, what do you do? All right. So I've seen several here. Okay, someone says, Abinola said, thank you, Ebenezer. I said, I create amazing stories for brands using voiceovers to help brand leverage on storytelling. Amazing. I love that. I love that. That's very, 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 very good. I love that. That's good. All right. Tari said, I am a processing manager at FXM I work at the finance department. Please, the what you do should just be a sentence. Okay, maybe we'll learn that. Okay, I work at the finance department processing clients' deposits and withdrawals effectively and on time. Okay, great. Okay, Mr. Jones says, I'm a pastor. I disciple men to conform to the image of Christ. Okay, we will see. Well, great. But what you do is critical. Very, very critical. We will see that now. Okay. Let me see more. Okay, I can see here. Okay, Kay said, I help global technology companies to scale their growth through strategic development, developer relations, and community management programs. Amazing. Okay, Adiola said, I deal in furniture, going into furniture manufacturing next quarter. Okay, great. Okay, but don't forget, I gave you a picture. Maybe you met one of the richest men in your world who can change your destiny. Will what you've written be able to help him to understand what you do, for whom you do it, and how you do it, and what they take out of what you're doing? This is the beginning of planning. If you want to plan your life, you must understand yourself and what you do. And let's go on, even for you to understand what I'm saying. I will go on now. Look at what I wrote. I said, I train, I coach, I mentor upwardly mobile professionals and executives on how they can balance and have amazing success in their careers and marital relationships, so they can have greatest impact and fulfillment in their life. There is a hook there, and that hook is all about what is in it for me. What will I take out of what you do? Is so critical, and we'll look at it very soon. And let's okay, I think, let me just admit this before. I think they were knocked out. So sorry. Few people was in, and some other people coming. Please, okay, please, I want everyone who is in. The first thing is, we don't want acronyms, on your names. Please write your full names, rename your Zoom. Okay, then for everyone just coming in, we are given an instruction earlier on that please send a direct Zoom message to me with your full name, as you want it on a certificate, and your WhatsApp number. All right. Okay. The third assignment we are doing here as a starter is we are doing an elevator speech about purpose statement, because we said purpose is the beginning of all planning. You plan around purpose. That's why this is so critical, that we are first starting with a purpose statement. What do you do? So the purpose statement is what you should answer. Please answer it, as an open chat to all of us. We've read other people's charts so as to help us and so as to fine tune it. Okay, we'll work on this later. Okay, so please, for those coming in, kindly do that for us. Thank you. All right. So planning. Let's look at planning. Let's look at planning very quickly. What is planning? What is planning? We will have some interactions, time later when I will allow you to unmute, your mic, but for now, we'll use most of the interaction will be done by chats, please. You just put it on the chat box. So go ahead and put on your chat box what you understand about planning. What is planning to you? When someone asks you about planning, there might be several definitions, none is wrong. We are in an adult class. Tell me, we do planning every day, every month, every week. We plan in our offices, we plan our marriages, we plan in our communities, we plan our children's education, we plan every day. So please, what is planning? Quickly put it on the chat box, please. Yes, I'm a lookout. I want you to tell me what you understand about planning. I want to go from what you know to what you might not know. And I want to simplify it. One thing we do in life coaching, okay? There are three major things we do in life coaching. Is either I make you to understand more, or make you to understand differently, or make you able to have new understanding. So one is an addition, one is totally new, one is creatively. Okay, so you must after this session, you must have grown in the depth of your understanding of this subject about planning. And you must be able to take out tools that can help you to really workshop personal life planning for yourself, career planning for yourself at the end of this. And that's why, someone asked me, is it an HR thing? It's both an HR, it's both a life coaching, it's a general thing. So everyone in all professions will take benefit from planning, because you can now transfer the learning you have here into business. Okay, so let's see what other people have put about planning. Let me read, sorry. Okay, all right. Planning is intentionally defining direction for the future. Thank you. Mabino, Ola, thank you. Intentionally, I love the word intentionally. All right, Kola, thank you. It's to project into the future and put in step-by-step approaches to reaching the goal. Amazing. Step-by-step procedure. I love that. You added procedure into it. Okay, yes, Tunde, at this time I said intentional. You reply intentional. I love that. Scheduling, which is also, a procedure. I love that. Thank you. About tasks and activities within a timeline. Yes, you added that. Timeline is critical for planning. Else, you will be going on a stroll. Thank you. So we've seen, intentionality. We've seen, procedures. We've seen timeline. All right. And Okpasheton said, it's all about, is a process. Yes, it's a process. Identifying the current and future human resource needs for an organization. Okay, you posited it directly on HR. I love this. So if it's in HR, we want to be able to anticipate what are the needs, in the organization. And so, vis-a-vis, the resources that are available within and the resources that are available externally in terms of, your labor market. Okay, and you want to be able to plan so that there won't be shortfall at any time. Okay, based on production capacity, based on those you are serving and all that. So beautiful. I love this. Okay, John says it's about achieving a set target. I love this. About achieving a set target. Beautiful. So let's just summarize it in a very simple way. I will summarize planning for you in a very, very simple way. Now, let's look at it. Whenever you are thinking about planning, think about three things. I call it the 3 P's of planning. Think about purpose, and that's why we started with purpose for at first. Think about people and think about a place, and I'll break it down. Okay, number 1, you must clarify the purpose, because planning is always posited around purpose. And if you are using the model, the 5 W and H, planning is all about the why and the what. Why are you doing what you are doing? What's the vision behind it? What are the objectives behind it? It is when we are in board meeting and we are doing planning, okay, we must understand that first of all, the vision and the mission is what informs our purpose, and it is around what we plan. So when you're doing strategic planning, it's around even the vision and mission, which now cascades into objectives for the year. So as I'm speaking here, what are the objectives for your own life? Because first of all, this is about life plan before even you look at your organization and before you look at other things. What are the objectives? And that's why I said you must first of all be clear about your life purpose. And we'll look at how you can easily get to break down your life purpose later. Okay, so it's the what you are all about and why. If your why is not clearly understood, when challenges of life comes, and definitely they will come, you will run away, you will quit. When the why is not deep enough, strong enough, people give up on their pursuits. Why is important. And that's why your purpose, you must let your purpose be so clear in your sight. Ziegler said it this way. Says your vision driven by your purpose must be so clear in your eyes, set before your sight, but beyond your hands. Because your vision must be such that to stretch you. Your purpose must be audacious as to stretch you and to motivate you. So the purpose is all about why. And plans are all around this purpose. Don't forget, from your purpose based on strategy, you will tease out your vision, your mission, and the strategic objectives for the organization. So it's around these three things, your vision, your mission, and strategic organization, which forms your purpose, that you begin to plan. So let's stop here and wait a little bit. Have you ever sat down to determine what is your life vision? What is your life mission? And what are the strategic goals? When I talk about strategic goals, I'm not talking about your annual goals. I'm talking about in 20 years, in 30 years, believing God that we will all be alive and well. What do you want to see of yourself, and why? Where do you want to be in the medium term, 5 years, 10 years? What do you see of yourself? What difference do you want to have made even in the planet called Earth? One of the greatest entrepreneurs of all times said it this way. He says, no, you must not leave the earth without making a dent on the globe. You must leave an imprint. What's the purpose? And we will see how you can tease out your purpose with time. So I'm provoking your thoughts to begin to think deep. One of the first model that we should have, maybe we should have started with, is the Mindshift series. But maybe for those who may want to register for that later, I will go on to how we can do a mindset shifting. But first of all, identify your purpose. We've done a little bit of game earlier on when I explained a little bit about purpose, but we'll look at it more, as we go on. So the second P that clarifies what planning is all about is about people. For whom do you want to do this? Who are your audience? Who are your recipients? It must be clearly stated in your purpose statement. Your audience, your market, where are they? So the second P is the people. You have been sent to particular people. You are not sent to everyone on earth. When the Creator made you, you are uniquely made with some fine prints of makeup to deliver purpose for certain people at a certain place. The place may be broad for some people, the place may be narrow for some people, but there's a place. Some people call it your field, some people call it your mountain of influence. And that is why you will find out that, look, the first thing about purpose is, first of all, about you, internal. The other two are more about external and environmental. And that's why, by tomorrow, we will look at, that model of the SWOT analysis and the PESTLE tool. Will combine both for how you can use the SWOT to identify, to be able to break down and do a diagnosis of yourself. And you use the PESTLE to be able to understand your environment and how you can use SWOT to leverage on your environment. Because this is how you can use planning to have a competitive edge in life. This knowledge is transferable into every aspect of life, whether it's profession, whether it's relationship, whether it's managing business, whatever. Whether it's even you are a minister, you are a pastor, it is transferable everywhere. The only thing is, if you're a pastor, you say, look, yes, your purpose, you must also know that, look, there is a God factor there, all right? And you must seek God's face also, to know part of this purpose. But I dare say that also part of this purpose can also be known by your makeup, by your shape. Okay, so let's move on as I go to the next slide. But I want to emphasize here that planning stage, 3 things are critical. In these 3 things, they are bordered by time. Bordered by time, bordered by time. Don't forget, because the last factor, the operating environment is fluid. The operating environment is not stagnant. The operating environment is highly radical, particularly in this what we call phase of VUCA, volatile, uncertain, complex, and highly ambiguous environment in which we are in. So if it is therefore so uncertain, that means your planning, okay, must be such a planning that speaks to timing and is flexible as and adjustable as you go. Someone said, what is sacrosanct is the objective where you are going. Strategy should be fluid. Strategy should be responsive. You don't say because we have the best strategy, we will die and swim with that. Your strategy may change. Strategy is the route to the market. If you are going to Ibadan, okay, and there is hold up on Lagos Expressway, to Ibadan, you may go and take Abeokuta, you may go and take even Ijebu, okay. It's just for you to get to Ibadan. So the operating environment is not stable. It changes. Likewise, the demography and the psychography and media habits of the people factor, it changes by time, changes by age, by age. It changes. We have almost about 5 kinds of people within the workplace today, right from the baby boomers, okay, down to the alpha generation that we have today. So, and all of these people, we have to plan around them. So you must understand that, look, your planning, cannot, be based on a one-size-fits-all. But don't forget, purpose is not what changes. Your purpose should be clear. Your purpose should be clear. Your vision should be clear. All right. If, for instance, in an organization, a vision of organization will have to change. It requires maybe a major shift, in environment that could lead to that. But in most cases, it's enduring. All right. Now, I want you to learn how to use this tool that was created by Adam Lipsey to answer that purpose statement of what you do. Please, you would, this is a practical session. You will do this. If you can answer these 5 questions, which are what we call a 5-step purpose self-mapping template, you will be able to answer fully, what do you do? Number 1, you must be able to define your person. Who are you? So please, who are you? Just do it in one sentence. The first thing that comes to your mind, write it down, in your note. What do you do? That is, what you love to do, what you think you are supremely qualified to teach other people. Is it because even you have passion for it? The thing that makes you cry, the things that does not make you to sleep, the things for which you have also put in good hours of learning, the things for which you have natural talents. What are you supremely qualified to teach or pass down to the next generation? That's really what you do. It's not because you can do several things. So this, then who do you do it for? Who do you do it for? Who are they? You are not, don't forget, it is clear and should be clear to your mind. The greatest of all teachers said at one particular time that, when he was being dragged even to come to other lands and climb, he said, he has been sent to particular people. So you must understand that, there must be focus in terms of who you have been sent to. You must be able to have your audience personnel. The bull's eye must be clear. Who are you sent to? Does it mean that you might not also serve those other people outside your focal market? It does not mean you might not serve them, but your focus, so that also your marketing communication and all your development, okay, will be focused on this identified audience. This is very important. So everyone individually must also know who you are sent to, your audience. The fourth thing is you must be clear in your mind what those people want from you. What is their need? What is their need? What is their want? That is the problem that will attract them to you. They have a problem. You must be able to diagnose and identify those problems, and knowing that you have been supremely qualified to address it. That is the value you are creating. So when value meets need and problem, money naturally, is the outcome. You will naturally be paid. You will naturally earn money when value meets needs. But if you have a lot of value for which there is no need, it leads to frustration. So the problems that attracted you to the people should be the needs and the want of your target audience. Then number 5, I hope you are writing these things down because it should be practical. So I will take it a step further. How do these people change or transform? That is the impact and effect of the value you give to them. What impact and effect? You must be able to put your finger on the impact and effect of the value offering in the lives of the people that are your target audience, in the life of the company that you are working in the lives of your wife and your husband. What value and what is the change, the transformation that results in you giving this value to them? This is very important. Let me go on to show you practically some of how this can be done. Good. Look at this. For instance, I said, who are you? I said, well, I'm a pastor, I'm a husband, I'm a father, I'm a life coach, I'm a counselor, I'm a mentor, I'm an HR expert. Okay. What do you do? Or what do I love to do? What do I think I am supremely qualified to teach other people? Oh, I speak, I counsel, I train on successful career development, relationships and marriages, and personal discipline. This is my passion. So who do I do it for? Young, aspiring executives and couples. These are people who want to improve themselves. So I look out for people within this demography that I may not have put age, but I just put them as young, aspiring executive. Okay? Upwardly mobile, hungry for knowledge, hungry to better their lives. And couples, because of my passion also for relationships. Now, what do those people want or need from me? What are they seeking from me based on what I have and who I am? They want to discover their own inner selves and be the best in life by discovering their life purpose. They want to find solution that can lead them to fulfillment and have the greatest impact in their life. So their need, purpose discovery, fulfillment, and greatest impact. So they want to discover that. And because I have that solution. So if I give them this solution, what impact will it have in their life in terms of transforming, changing their life? It makes them live fulfilled and have successful relationship, and it helps them to fast track their career progress. And so from these 5, I have done something. I have now couched my purpose statement. Please, are we together? Please put on the chat box if you can, you are together and you are following me, because I will now take you back to that purpose statement. So you will see how this ties together. Don't forget who you are. Define your person. Can you define your person now, please? Thank you. Define your person. Maybe you can use similar template I've used. Don't try to even reinvent the wheel. Just use something similar like this to guide you. So what do you do? What do you love doing? What is your passion? What problem icks you? You don't want to see that problem. So it's either something that makes you angry or something that makes you, excited. All right. I've told you this is where the why is anchored. Okay. So who do you do it for? Clarity in terms of your target market. So that if you find them and they find you will know these are the people. What do those people want or need? What is their need? What is their problem that attracts you to giving them a solution? Then what is the consequence of the transformation or change that results after you give them a solution? Because that is what will keep them coming again and again and again. That makes you a city sought after. Please, I've told you this, you can apply, whether it's in ministry, you can apply, whether it's your personal life, you can apply in whatever sphere of life. If you don't understand this purpose statement, you may not be able to plan well. And that's why we are doing this again and again. Let me go to the next one. Now look at, so from those 5 questions, that is why I brought out this. Don't forget, I said, this is who I am. I said, I speak, I counsel, I train, okay, and on this subject matters, on these major areas. These are my focal demography, the personnel of my target market, and this is their need, and this is what impact I will give to them. Now look at this. I train, I coach, and I mentor. Who? Upwardly mobile professionals and executives. Because my field primarily is the marketplace. Okay, that's my field primarily. All right. So I therefore say, even as a pastor, I'm an apostle in the marketplace. First of all, that's my field. Okay, and okay, so what do I give to them as a value? I coach, mentor, and train them on how they can balance and have amazing success in their careers and marital relationship. Because I'm passionate about these two subfields, career and marriage. I want to help people to balance it. What will they take away whenever they leave me, whenever they have contact with me, is that they'll be able to have the greatest impact and fulfillment in their lives. So can you now recount your own purpose statement? You can fine-tune it. What you did before, good, but it can be better. Can we fine-tune it now? Can we try and do that? Okay. I'm watching out on the chat box. Yes. Okay, let me look at what Folusha Gade Ventures, a furniture manufacturer that provides import substitute furniture at extremely cheap. Okay, that's the value. Good. Okay, that's the edge to the either two furniture importers, especially now. So your target audience is also clear. Good. Folusha, I love this, because if you, for instance, meet maybe a prospective billionaire, this should help him clearly know what kind of value to render to him, and give you a benefit of maybe closing a deal with him. Okay, good. All right. Okay, good. Any other person putting any new thing on the chat box? Any new thing from what you did before? You want to improve on it? All right. Okay. Maybe because of time, let me move quickly. Let me move quickly to this. I want to give you some further examples of purpose statement by, I had, this is a friend that writes books for kids. Okay, look at his purpose statement. I write books for children. His target audience, what he does is a writer. Okay, then what value they will take? What is the need? Children find it difficult to sleep at night. They are extra busy. But the kinds of book he writes is to be like a lullaby for them. Books that will help them to sleep and have awesome dreams. This is it. Simple. I also have a friend, a tailor. Look at his own purpose statement. I design apparel for men and women who need affordable choices so they can look and feel their best. The takeout is these are people who are conscious of fashion, but yet they don't want it at very high cost. And he's servicing the demography of both men and women. A colleague who is a trainer, but specialized trainer for entrepreneurs. He said, I train entrepreneurs and creative people to take decisive action so that they can get their greatest work into the world. So there are particular entrepreneurs who are not as bold to launch out. Creative people who are not so sure about their ideas. These are the people he is looking for to help. It's not just any creative person. It's not just any entrepreneur. So it's so clear. And the value to them that they will take out is also clear in his book statement. I hope this is clear to us. Purpose statement is the basis of proper planning, and that's what we are doing tonight. All right. And I will wrap up this session with 10 reasons why you should plan. And from there, we would have question and answer for about maybe 10 minutes. We have about 15 minutes, okay? Let me just quickly go through this. 10 reasons why you should plan. So why do you need to plan? Let's look at it very quickly. When you plan, it introduces and enforces order in your life and over your life. If you don't plan, there will be order in your life, which means even fruitlessness will be that which will come in the life. So order is the first thing. Order allows multiplication easily. Orders allow you to be able to mentor other people because you're able to pass across, because it's a kind of orderly thinking, that you can pass across the generations. You can pass disorder on the generations. Okay. It won't help them. So also when you order, therefore, you are able to exercise your dominion mandate from the Creator. When you plan, planning is one key thing. When it says be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth, the way you can replenish the earth is by introducing order. How you can bring order is by planning. Plan, else it will be an utopia. I wrote here for those, because of my also, my perspective. I wrote here that Adam was not put in a bush. He was put inside a garden. A garden denotes an orderly systemic environment. And I said here, if therefore the first human being, the father of all our race, was put in an orderly systemic atmosphere, that means an orderly atmosphere is the natural habitat for humans to explore their potentials. So be fruitful, multiply, replace the earth, subdue, and have dominion cannot be done in a disorderly environment. You won't maximize it. You won't be able to subdue. So first of all, the first place of order is in our mind. Please, I may not go through all these 10, tonight. We will go on tomorrow because I want this to drill it down. The first place to enforce order is in your mind. If you are not orderly in terms of discipline your own body, you cannot discipline the external. It starts up with as little as how you wake up, how is your bed, how's your room? Do you just allow any kind of thinking? Are you deliberate about the kind of food you consume for the mind? The kind of media, the kind of TV shows, don't forget, just like people who want to do bodybuilding, they are put through particular regime of diet to build those extra muscles. So also in the area in which this is my purpose, for which I want to plan, you must begin to eat particular diet to help you in those areas. As an HR that want to specialize, for instance, in maybe analytics, okay, you must know that you must begin to consume certain information material, be in certain groups, even around that area, because you want to create an environment that orders your life towards that. It's important. So the second thing is, when you begin to plan, it helps order your thoughts. It directs and harnesses your effort for maximal and optimal utilization of the limited resources at our disposal. Every resource of human on earth is limited. Once you say something is a resource, it's because it is scarce, it's limited. So if you don't put order to your life, you will find that you will not be able to maximize that. And the third thing I will say here is that planning also helps you to understand yourself, your strengths and your weaknesses. Tomorrow, by the grace of God, we'll look at, listen to as we look at the SWOT analysis and all that. So as you break these things down, don't forget the 3 P's of planning when we started. Please let someone put it on the chat box for me. I simplified it. I said there are 3 critical P's. Purpose, yes. What's the second one? People, yes. Then the place, yes. The purpose talks about everything, that why, and the what. Okay. Then the people, those who have sent to, the demographics and all that. All right. Then the place denotes the field, your mountain of influence. It denotes even, and I said, look, it denotes all we will study tomorrow in the personal analysis, the political, the ecological, the social, the technological, all around you that can influence your plan, that can influence you using your strengths even maximally, that can frustrate you if you don't manage them well. So we'll look at this tomorrow, because planning is all about that. Okay, this is good. So because it's 10 minutes, I will stop at this third point. I will quickly start from point 4 tomorrow. I want us to have some interactions at this point in time, But don't forget, there's a take-home assignment. You have to go and fine-tune that question. Someone asks you that question. I want you to be able to fine-tune this question. Okay? I want you to be able to fine-tune it very, very well. What do you do? So what do you do is not just about your job alone. Okay? Since you now understand that it is what you do is a simple question that addresses these 5 areas. So I want you to fine-tune that very well so you understand who you are, what to do, who you do it for, and what those people need or want, and also the impact or the value you add to their life. Okay, let's have people who want to ask questions. If you can use the hand raise button, yes, or feedback, or please, you can use the hand raise button. I want us to have some interaction. Sorry, are we in class? I want to be sure. Let me see. Okay, thank you. Are we in class, everybody? Okay, thank you. All right. So what have you learned? What is your takeout? Tell me your takeout and how you can apply this going forward. Quickly. You can open your mic, okay? Okay, open your mic and speak to us. Yes.